Happy Thursday. Glad you are still with us. Listen, if you have been in the South long enough and you go over to a friend's house more than once or twice, sooner or later somebody will say, get up and take care of that. You are family. You're not company anymore. So you come in the back door, because we're not going to go and open the front door for you. If you come to our house, come in the back door, you're family. If you are family, then you go to the kitchen and get your own drink. You throw away your own stuff. You clean up your own mess because now you are family. Now, when you're family and not a guest, then we assume some things about you. We assume you can take care of yourself. We assume you can clean up your own mess, but we're not going to make a big fuss when you walk into the den and we're all watching the ball game and you show up and sit down. We may give it hey, what's up? What's the score kind of thing, but we're not going to stand up, introduce yourselves, make a big deal. We're going to assume some things because you are family. Jesus comes to Simon's house. Simon does not make a big deal that Jesus is there. In fact, he doesn't even make any deal at all. He doesn't greet Jesus with a customary washing of the feet. He doesn't allow Jesus to freshen himself up for dinner by giving him oil to anoint his hair, to take care of his skin and hair and his hands that you would do. He assumes some things. So later in the story, Jesus says, listen, when I came to your house, you did none of these things. You made a lot of assumptions. One of the things when you grow up in church, as I did, you make some assumptions. You always assume that Jesus is there. You always assume that he is going to answer your prayer. You always assume, but you don't make a big deal of it. The woman broke down in worship, overwhelmed by the nearness of Jesus. Us? Well, Jesus is family. He can come in the back door if he wants to. He can get what he needs. He can sit down. But we're not going to make a big deal because we assume some things about Jesus. And one of the things we assume is that we know him as well as we think we do, or that we are close to being equal with him. So when Jesus comes to you, and that's the thing about the good news of Jesus, he's always coming to us. He's always initiating the conversation and the relationship. When Jesus comes to you, do you assume his presence? Or do you make a big deal of it? The woman made a big deal of it. She's the one whose story we still tell. So what happens when Jesus comes to you? I'll see you tomorrow. Here's your 60 seconds.